Do you remember what Pope John Paul II said in his document, Novo Millennio Iniunte, where he said that without silence, we can't hear the Lord, and without that kind of silence and prayer on a regular basis, we become Christians at risk.
That's right.
Remember that phrase?
Yes, I do.
He says, because we give ourselves over to a shallow minimalism, a shallow religiosity. Christianity becomes a minimalistic ethic, and we don't have a relationship that produces the kind of confidence and security, and it doesn't bear the fruit that Christianity is intended to bear because we remain in the shallows. We walk in the shallows, we're going to be shallow. That's
right.
all there is. And so he was saying, come to the depths, come out into the deep,
Right.
and the deep is diving into a conversation of dialogue of love with Christ in the depths of
And
prayer.
how do we go from what you're speaking about to right here, in my living room at home? What do I do differently besides the things I said about prayer? Pope John Paul spoke a great deal about this, and I'm only beginning to appreciate it, the observance of the Lord's Day.
Yeah, that's very
How do
important,
we
isn't it?
live the
Honoring
Lord's Day? He
Day.
asked people to really do that. And Benedict says, do I have time for this?
Quickly, yes.
Quickly.
Yeah.
All right. One of the things that Benedict says is that the way we order our time is dependent on the way we order our Sunday.
Yeah.
The rediscovery of Sunday is of crucial importance for our future, the future of the individual, the family, and society.
Yeah.
What do we do together as a family on the Lord's Day? In what way do we acknowledge God? In what way are we refreshed?
Yeah.
Where do we stop? That's a very
that's
important
good stuff.
area.
I mean, the Lord's Day puts us properly under the lordship of Christ and living in his peace and order and using leisure the proper way to seek the Lord during that time for times of refreshment.